Hey, Frank Sorah here with another segment of Meet the Athlete on the Volunteer Sports Network. I'm here with the cross-country star, Jacie Begley. Going to ask her some questions about the team and other things going on. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing just fine. So I just have a couple questions here for you. Get to know you a little bit better, things like that. So tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you decide to run competitively, and what kind of preparation do you do to get ready for the strong season like you're having?
I started back in 8th grade. I originally decided to do it just to get in shape for basketball,
Right.
just to have something to do, and I've always wanted to be like a multi-sport athlete.
Right.
And so it started back 8th grade, and that's whenever it basically all started. My preparation, are you wanting a preparation of how it
Well, I
begins?
mean, you just you keep breaking your own records and everything like that. The mentality there, you just have that drive, like, well, check this out, I'm gonna break it again.
Yeah.
Is that kind of thing?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have to have a really big mentality to really like push through the pain, because there's such a big pain barrier that you have to break.
Yeah.
And like with practice, I have to push myself beyond my limits and what I'm supposed to. Like I'm supposed to like run, like in the beginning, I usually run like 5 miles averagely, like throughout the day and stuff like that in the beginning. And then it kind of shortens up to like speed work. And so that's where basically all forms into how I break my records and stuff.
I mean, it's 5 miles a day. I don't want to run 1 mile a day, so good for you. So I know the season is near the end, but what was your goal for this season?
So my goal was definitely to break my school record again.
Okay.
I want to finish at least top 5 in the state.
Mm-hmm.
I finished 9th last year, I'm pretty sure, and so I want to be able to go into a bigger goal. And so I decided to set myself a top 5 goal, even though the classification is starting to get harder because we've gotten some of the AAA schools moved down to the AA.
Right.
And so the competition is a little more harder this year, but I still feel like I can compete with them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you're doing a good job. I mean, you're all conference, runner-up in districts and everything. And, tell me about that Coach Alshai. I'm sure he's a huge influence on you and everything.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that if you could.
He was really my first coach. And so, like, back my 8th grade year, my dad was only the one that really actually started coaching me, because, like, he knew a little bit about running, but Alshai really has influenced, like, all my goals and everybody else's goals. Like, he has really pushed us beyond our limits. He's believed in us. He's encouraged us. He's an overall around.
Yeah, for sure. I've known him for a long time. I know he's a wonderful man and a great coach. So I'm glad everybody likes him like that. Let's see. What do you think sets this team apart from others in the conference?
I believe it's definitely our hard work. We're definitely a lot closer team than what most of them are.
Right.
Like, depending on, like, I guess, the sports. Like, like, between, like, basketball and stuff like that, you can tell cross-country kids are so much closer.
Right.
And I feel like volunteers, since we've always been, like, the shadowed school.
Right.
Because, like, we was never that good, I guess, at cross-country, and now we're actually showing that, hey, we're a lot better than what you think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been doing a heck of a job, Let's see. So since you talked about that, we know you also play basketball. So what are you looking forward to most about that team and the season coming up?
So we have about 7 seniors this year, and I believe that it's going to be going to be a strong team.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like we've got a lot of speed. We got a lot of bigs that will, get it in the paint and all that. So I believe that we could really go far this year as long as everything goes well.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had a good team last year, and you put up some good points and everything. So let's see. I saw this one earlier, and I thought it'd be a fun question. If you could run a meet backwards, how long do you think it would take you?
Oh, boy. That would probably take me about 40 minutes.
Really?
Because, like, the pain in my legs, I'd be like, oh, this is a lot worse than just running regularly.
Who would do it with you? You had to have somebody help you.
I would say I'd have to have a list to do it with me, because she always decides, to do the funny things with me. So I believe that should be great to do that with.
Well, it was wonderful to meet you. Yeah.
It's nice to meet you
Good
too.
luck.
Thank you.